Gundam Build Divers Gym and Balls World Challenge has definitely given us a lot of interesting master grade, which is unfortunately premium Bandai, but definitely still great looking kits. With the master grade Stormbringer, master grade Polyball, Polypod Ball, and also the Quebbly Garden, we're also wondering right now what will be the next kit. From the looks of all the yet to be released kits, not all kits is going to be released under the master grade form, we think. But, we probably think that this is the one that's going to be the next master grade release, and this is the Lucifer Wing Zero. So the Lucifer Wing Zero is actually designed and custom made by the 2015 GBWC World Champion from Japan, and that is Mr. Rokusan. Rokusan's Japan design is really interesting, and of course here you get to look at his winning entry in Japan for 2015 GBWC Japan. That is the tall gaze. And when you look at the inspiration of design that he has given to the Lucifer Wing Zero, we have to say that, wow, Bandai, please make this into an actual kit. I think if it's a premium Bandai, we will definitely buy it as well. It looks really great. What about the other Bobo suits in the side story? Will they get made into a proper kit by Bandai? Well, that is an interesting question. Some of the kits such as the Zeta that you've seen previously and this heavily customized Strike Freedom Gundam, we think given the complexity of it for manufacturing, probably Bandai will not make it. But this GM Turbulence though, I mean it's based off the Master Grade Stormbringer that was released earlier in a different color scheme with a GM head. We think this would be very likely and very easy for Bandai to push out as a Master Grade kit if they so choose to. And we do hope they actually release this as a kit. This looks awesome. So it looked like someone leaked the Metal Build Crossbone Gundam ahead of its release. All the pictures are already in the magazine being snapped up and it's being shared across Japan. And we have to say the Metal Build Crossbone Gundam looks highly detailed. I think the colors has been chosen for it looks great as well. There's a tinge of gold instead of yellow, as we have seen here from the saber and the body parts of the crossbone. And it looks like they're properly using a cloth this time around for the kit itself. So for Metal Build fans, I think it's definitely a must-have, especially with that cute parrot hanging by the shoulder of the Crossbone Gundam, which you don't get with a model kit. So there you go. And expected, Bandai released the clear body parts for the Perfect Grade Axia. So I'm sure some of you who already bought the Perfect Grade Axia together with the lighting modules, this will probably be something that you want. And again, this is just the clear body part, it's not the full Perfect Grade. And I think the clear body part will be an excellent choice for the Axia, given how the Axia's gimmick was the pulsating body lights throughout the entire body and the GN drive. So if you already have a Perfect Grade Axia together with the LED module, I think this is a must-have. But again, this is a premium Bandai exclusive, so you have to shell out a little bit more for the clear body parts. For those of you headed to Japan and going to Canon Base, I think it's a great time in October because they will be pushing out the clear color SDCS Gundam RX-78 too. So this kit actually looks so much better in clear color, surprisingly, yeah. And of course, there is a special gold coating high grade 1144 scale. This is of course the Hyakushiki. And I will have to say, because we're a sucker for gold, we do think that the gold coating here looks a lot darker and deeper compared to the normal release. Definitely worth getting one if you love gold coating like us. Unit 3 Phoenix is making an appearance for the Gundam G Frame candy toy line, and I will have to say it looks great, but at 3,780 yen, I'll probably get a model kit myself. But then again, for those of you who collect the G Frame series, you probably don't have a choice. You probably want to get every single mobile suit that's released under this line. So go ahead and get to Premium Bandai if you want to order this. That's coming out in October. I would actually really like to know how many of you actually collect the Mobile Suit Ensemble series from Bandai. And given that this is one of the biggest release for this line this year, I'm sure if you collect this, you'll be getting this guy at 16,200 yen. It's not cheap. Then again, it's probably one of the biggest product in the lineup of Mobile Suit Ensemble. And of course, this is the TR6 that's coming out only in February 2019. If you collect this line, great for you, but we don't really know much about the Ensemble line, so yeah, we're gonna skip this. We do know a lot of Gundam fans love to collect the Converge line, and coming up very soon in January 2019, this is the X1 full cloth at premium Bandai exclusive again, as we mentioned earlier, at 2,700 yen. With the amount of weaponry attached and also a stand included, we do think that it looks great and it's probably great value for money. However, if that's not your game, hey, they are also pushing out the X3 same time next year, same price. So if you're a Converge guy and you love to collect this lineup, let us know if you'll be getting this. And finally, we have the Robot Spirits Gundam line. Admittedly, on our channel, we don't cover these guys a lot because number one, we really can't afford them. And number two, with so many Gundam releases from Bandai, it's hard to focus on so many different lines. That's why we only focus on mainly on Plum model. But we do have to say that this Zaku, desert type, which is anime colors accurate, looks definitely great. And of course, for those of you who actually collect the Robot Spirits, these guys are actually great when you have some downtime building gunpla just to play around with, yeah? So that's why we actually like this Zaku desert type. If you have built the Zeta Plus C1 before, you know how limited are the articulation as a model kit for this mobile suit, which is why we got really excited when we saw this car signature metal Robot Spirits that you can actually play with, because this is a combination of ABS and die-cast parts, so you don't have to worry about breaking any parts or limited articulation with the metal Robot Spirit. So quite keen, but unfortunately at 16,200 yen, it ain't exactly cheap. We'll probably be skipping that. It remains as a dream. And of course, we covered this before. This is the Robot Spirits Nightingale. It should be out by now in most of the stores. And again, for those of you who collect Robot Spirits, this guy looks great. It's a must-have. But at 23,760 yen, it's definitely pricey. So that's all our update for today. I know there's a lot to chew through. Do let us know what you think about our guests for the next Master Grade under the Gym and Balls World Championship line. And let us know what you think about the rest of the upcoming line from Bandai. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave a comment down below.